happening for the past few months is that when I get anxious about doing something, I'll go to do the thing. And then, okay, so say I'm like about to record the video, I'm anxious about it. I'll sit here to record the video and I'll literally just be sitting here, and then Miss Jackson plays in my fucking head. And for a solid 10 minutes, I like mouth open, fucking just like dumb looking. Like I'll just sit here and like, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Starts playing in my fucking head. I'm so over it. It's, what's wrong with me? What is wrong with me? There has to be something. There has to be something wrong. But, yeah, I'm crocheting. This is all I have planned for today. All I want to do is crochet. It's not all I want to do. I have other things I want to do, but I feel like I don't have the resources for them. I have a project that I have to do. I have a dresser, and I have some handles that I need to put on it, and I'm really concerned about doing it because I don't want to mess it up, and I don't necessarily have all of the things that I would need for it. So I have to look into it a little bit more and figure out how I want to do it and stuff. But this is what I'm doing for today. And this is, I know this looks like not exactly like a scrap yarn blanket, but I've had this color of purples or whatever. You see, they're two different colors. I literally had both of these next to each other, like when they were in their, I don't know what the thing is called when they're in tubes. Hold on. When they're like this, I had them when they looked like this, and they're two separate things. They looked identical. So I put them together. And now look at them. You can definitely tell it's two different colors. Stupid. And I think I did it. See, you can tell it. What I did was I did it dark in the middle, then light for a little bit, because I was like, same color, right? And then I did the dark again. And now look at it. It's dumb, but, you know. It is what it is. This is my favorite shaped blanket. I think when I made it as a baby blanket once, I swear I have to put a picture for it. It was such a beautiful baby blanket, and it was real cute, real small. It was complicated because I put a bunch of patterns in it and stuff, or maybe a few. I don't even know. It's axolotl. My mom got it for me. He's precious. I love him. But he needs to go over here for right now. But no, like, I put a bunch of patterns in it, and I love doing that for myself because that was the first time I made an 8-point star shaped blanket, right? That's what this is. And it was the first time I made something like that. And then I also was like, why don't I put some patterns? Why don't I make this more complicated? I think I always do that, where it's like I'll try something for the first time, and instead of just trying it the basic way and just seeing if I can get it down right the first time, I try to do the most extravagant version of it. And you know what it feels like? It feels like a stress test. You know what I mean? It feels like, oh, no, I can't just crochet an 8-point star blanket. I have to make an 8-point star blanket with a pattern that I've only ever seen on, not funky shaped, like panels. Because I've only ever seen I think I did like chevrons on it or whatever. I don't even remember. I think I did like some sort of zigzag. But whatever pattern I did, I had only ever seen them on like rectangular blankets, like flat. But then I had to make it somehow work curved. I don't know if I did, but I know the family that I gave it to liked it, so that's all that matters, The only problem with doing blankets like these, well, the ones that I put down and walk away from for a long time, is I completely forget how the pattern goes. And, I kind of just have intuition because I'm like that, and I figure it out. But this is also excruciatingly simple. I just know that there's like little mathematic things I have to do in every round for it to actually count up to be the same thing, and I know I won't fucking do it right. You know what I mean? Like, I'll always, I think I made this, it was like this. It was, oh no, I think I made a regular star blanket, like a 5-point, yeah. And, it was, I messed up the count. It was wonky. It was very wonky. But I was the only person who could tell. I love giving crochet projects that I do to people who don't like necessarily understand what crochet is, and all they see is like whatever they see. All they see is the illusion, you know. If I was handed a crochet project, oh my gosh, I have to show it to you. But my boyfriend had a this blanket on his dresser for like the longest time, and when we finally cleaned it up and everything, I look at this blanket and it's just the most beautiful crochet. You know what I mean? Beautiful pattern, and it's just like you could tell somebody put a lot of love and patience into it, and it's like wow. You know, when I look at stuff like that, I can tell if there's little mistakes or whatever because I can read the rows. When you crochet, you can read what's going on here. You know what I mean? But like regular people, they see, oh, it's a blanket. Oh, blanket. And you know what? That's fine. See, oh, blanket. Because I don't want you to know that I fucked up on row 3. You know? I keep seeing those posts. Where they're like, when you're 2 rows from being done with the project, but you messed up on row 3, it sucks to be row 3. You think I'm frogging this whole fucking project. Sorry, but do you think I'm undoing anything? No. Got no time in the world for that. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm crocheting. I've been very impulsive lately with my crochet projects. I think I finished a little project, and then I started making hexagons for one project, and now I'm doing this, you know. I just kind of, I don't like being held down to a certain project. I like being able to do what I want freely, you know, but I do want results. I want to finish something. And this one, I think I'm making it for myself. And if my mom likes it, then it's for her. I think I made her one before. I didn't make her one that looked like this. I made her a blanket before, and I think it was like the first blanket I had ever made. And it looks really stupid. It has a lot of mess ups, and I put every single type of pattern I could think of into it for some freaking reason. Like, she was really into mosaic crochet because she does crochet too, and so I was like, oh well, I'll try to impress her, and so I did mosaic crochet, and I did all these different patterns in it, and bro, it looks so wonky, and the colors I picked are obnoxious, but I loved them at the time, so you know. And she likes it, but it's so small. I don't think I like making huge things, especially things with crochet, because I am from Florida, and I don't know why I have to mention that in every fucking video I make. No, sorry for cussing, but like I find myself saying it every video because the point is I live in Florida and it's hot. It's hot here. Nobody wants a heavy crochet blanket to just toss on the bed midsummer, bro. It's 100 degrees in the house. You think I want a blanket right now? I want an ice cube. I want an icicle. But that's why I don't like making these big, hefty projects, you know? Because the people I'm gifting these things to aren't going to need them for that long. You know what I mean? They're going to need them for maybe 3 months, not even 3, about a month out of the year. And then for the rest of the time, it's a novelty, you know? And, especially if you make it like queen size or something, like, that's beautiful. If you have space for a queen size crochet blanket, oh, gorgeous, you know? But like, goodness, it's heavy. And you need to take it to a special washing machine and everything, because that thing, if you try to put that in your washing machine at home, knock the fucking, the tumbler, it'll knock it right out. I don't even know how you would wash something like that. You gotta soak it in the bathtub, let it dry outside for 3 days. Or an afternoon, because the sun here will burn it to a crisp within minutes. But, yeah, I like making smaller things. I've made my boyfriend so many beanies for no reason. He has dreads, so his hair's like really thick. He has really big dreads too, so his hair's like thick, and and beanies can't fit on his head. He loves them though, and he wears them, and I'm so happy that he loves them. You know, it makes me feel good that he does enjoy the things I make for him, but I know they don't fit on him, and they look a little funky. Hold on, my computer was acting weird. But yeah, I like to make him. Oh, I have to show you what else I made him. I don't know if I showed you guys this before, but I probably should go grab it. I actually made it with this purple because I thought it was like the perfect color for it. Oh wait, I'm almost done with this ball. All right, we're gonna finish this ball and then we'll be done. Okay, all right, give me 2 seconds. Okay, I don't know what it's called. It's the gum fruit, I think. I know what it's called. Yeah, look, I made this. Aren't you so proud? I made that. I'm not going to tell you how I made it. Shit. A lot of it was made up stitches, honestly. I followed a few people's tutorials about how... The woman's tutorial that I followed was an Emmy girl, you know, like the tiny. And I just used, you know, bigger yarn, you know, bigger gauge yarn, a bigger needle, you know, everything. And it sort of came out the same way. But what hers was for these S's, when she crocheted them, I think she kind of just made these tubes, right? Like these just like double crochets, and it's just like this little... If it wasn't shaped like this, it would just be a long string, right? So, and then she shaped them like S's. She glued them to her project. But I couldn't necessarily glue mine because I didn't feel very confident in it, in gluing it alone. So I went through and I fucking stitched each one of these in. I didn't go through every stitch though because he's not playing with this. It's just gonna sit on the thing and, you know, just look cute. And I think it looks cute. I'm really proud of this part. So what she did for this part was, in hers, she had metal in here to keep it stiff, but I don't have metal. I just put stuffing in there because it made sort of like a tube. It was big enough for me to put a tube and not, it was big enough to have a tube. Hers was like literally she had to crochet over metal, but I didn't need to crochet over metal because mine was thick enough to stuff a little bit. Look at how cute it came out. Look at it. Oh my god, don't you love it? Is it going to focus on it? Is it focused on it, or is it focused on my shirt? Look at this. Look at that. Oh, isn't it precious? Isn't it precious? I love it. So, I'm really proud of this one. Honestly, all of his hats are missing right now. Oh, I can find you one hat. I don't know where I seen it, but I seen somebody making the beanies with the... Is this the inside? Or, yeah, this is the inside. But seen people making the beanies with the different stripes of colors, and I was like, oh, that looks so cool. And then I made it, and it looks like literally Raggedy Ann, bro. But he loves it, and I like it too. I'm happy he likes it. But yeah, I think this is cute. But you see, I had to make it bigger because I wanted it to be like a comfy fit on his head over his hair. It's a comfy fit. It's a comfy fit for him. But truthfully, he owns a lot of sweaters. So he is the type of guy to like to wear a sweater in the middle of summer. Not usually my cup of tea. But it's for him, not for me, you know? So he wears them sometimes. Even now, like in the middle of the heat waves. But yeah, he likes the crochet stuff, and I don't think I've ever made us a blanket though. Oh no, I did make us a blanket. Oh, I want to show you that. Oh, let me go show you that. Hold on, I have to bring it in here. Okay, so when I said that I don't like making big things that are heavy, I lied. This is the biggest blanket I've ever made. And it's so fun. It's my watermelon blanket. So look, this part I'm not very happy about. I tried to do this zigzag sort of stitch here, which I should have just done a zigzag. Gosh, I don't know why I didn't just do a zigzag. I can undo it, but to show like Rhine color, but it just made it look like, it just made it fold, you see? And I guess I could do the stretching of it, but it'd just be too difficult. But I think it looks pretty for the rind. And then all of this is the middle. And, you know, it doesn't really necessarily look like a watermelon, but it looks like a watermelon to me. And it was just a pretty simple stitch. I just had a bunch of pink yarn that I needed to get rid of, and I was like, I guess I could do this. And then, so see, like, this is dark pink, and then this is light pink. I don't know why I'm telling you the color theory here. And then I love it, actually. I love how I transitioned from this type of stitch to this one, and then to the green. I think it's really pretty. I'm so happy with the way this blanket turned out. Sorry I didn't video that. You know, when it comes to things like this, I usually just start them, and then I never, like, really have the brain capacity to film it, because it's just one of those things I do out of passion, you know? I just start doing stuff, and then it catches up to me, and I realized, oh, damn, you know, this would have been cool if I cataloged this in any way. Like, I don't know if catalog's the word, but journal at least. But yeah, this one, I don't know. I'm not going for any sort of pattern here. I'm just sort of using up whatever yarn I have. I think I was trying to do like reverse rainbow. So, I mean, the order of colors that I have. Because I know I have colors of each color of the rainbow that is just extra. And so I have purple. So I did purple in the center. And then I'm doing blue. And then this was the green that I had. It's like a mint sort of. Or no. Yeah, this is all I had. It was like a minty color. And then now I'm doing the yellow. And I guess after this I'll find an orange. I don't think I have any extra orange, honestly. I might a little bit, but if I don't, I skip to pink or red. I don't know what the rainbow looks like, and it'll just be whatever I feel like, because that's just how it works sometimes. That's how it works when it comes to things you're creating, though. And I feel like people will believe it, just as long as you're confident, you know? Confidence is key. But I do know I haven't had a video out in a long time. I swear to God, whoever's sending me things on Instagram, I'm going to kill them. But I haven't made a video in a long time, and I don't know. It's just been a lot going on, and I know that that's easy to say and then just write off all these months of absolutely no, you know, stagnant nothing. But I have been trying to work up the courage to try to make videos again. I'm in a different setting. I don't really have a kitchen of my own anymore, so it's hard to make cooking videos because, I mean, people come in and out. I have roommates now, so I just don't want to make them uncomfortable recording them, so I might not be able to make cooking videos. And if I do, how the fuck do I mute? Goodness, I'm sorry. I had to mute the notifications from Instagram. I love my darling man, but he just be sending me things with Goku in it all the time, and I don't really understand what's going on. But, you know, it's growing on me. I can't lie. I like the Vegeta and Bulma relationship. I think that's cute. I think that's the only thing I can kind of understand right now. Finish the ball. I'm going to attach another ball. I'm not sure if it's the same color. I'm positive it isn't. Why is this so much brighter? Whoa, wait a minute. Should I do the brighter one or should I do the darker one first? Whoa, this is ugly. This is, yeah, I need to use this because damn, I will never use this anywhere else. Oh, let me look at this yellow. Because I have this darker yellow. Should I do the darker yellow first? I'm asking you. I don't know if you can even tell me. Why did I say that? I know for a fact you can't tell me. I'm going to use the darker one first. And then... Fuck. Let me think about it. I think I'll use the lighter one. I'll use the lighter one. This is why I can't get shit done. Because I'm always thinking about stuff too much. But, like I was saying, I have roommates now, and it's really hard to make videos in group areas because I don't want to really make them uncomfortable, which I've seen a lot of people who just do it, and maybe I should like get that confidence, you know? Because I feel like it's a lot less about confidence for me and a lot more about like I genuinely, we all pay rent here and I don't want to make them uncomfortable because I wanted to make a cooking video. You know what I mean? Like that's not my goal at all to get in their space and make them feel like, oh shit, I just got recorded, you know? Because I was at work. Oh my God. I was at work and this woman just walks by with her phone out and she's just recording everything in front of her. And I'm like, bro, because I'm the guy who, oh, if you ever see a TikTok of somebody out in public and and then somebody's like looking directly in the camera, it's me. You ever wonder what I look like? I'm that guy. I'm the guy looking directly in the camera because I always catch the cameras. I always catch them. The second a camera is on me, I'm looking at it. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm always looking at it. Bro, it pisses me off. Because then I'm like, well, what do we do now? You caught me. So, yeah. I just don't like being that guy to record people. Especially, like, in their own homes. Because we're in our own home right now. And it's not cool to record people when they're just trying to chill. Bro, fuck. I'd be out there, you know, because, like, the only time I could potentially get any cooking done alone is like midnight. Imagine I'm out there midnight, you trying to come out and make your midnight fucking pizza rolls, and I got a whole fucking camera crew in the kitchen trying to make something professional, kinda, maybe. And you know, you're like, can I please just use the microwave? And I'm mean about it. I'll snap at him. No, I'm fucking with you. I can't be mean about it anymore. You know, none of it's mine. Gosh, that's a really weird thing I've been having to deal with. Because, I mean, like people mess up stuff here. We all live in the same house. And I'm sure I messed some stuff up unintentionally. But when other people mess this stuff up and then they just leave it that way and whatever, it just grinds my gears, bro. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? You know? Fucking, I really want to punch you in the head, but you aren't my kid, and we are not family, and, you know, I can't yell at you. You know, you living in your own house, and if this is how you want to run your house, I guess. Because the people who own the house, very lax on their rules, but they aren't, kinda. But they're like, you know, we're all family, you know, just chill out, cause we're all friends, you know. But like, I don't know, some friends and some people, it's like, bro, everybody else but me sucks. I should feel like that. No, I was just talking about my boyfriend today about how I gotta get that out of my mind, you know, cause I seen this thing. And I'll tell you this, and then maybe I'll let you go because I realize I'm yapping, bro. Okay, two things. First thing, I called my mom the other day, trying to yap at her, cause you know girls like to gossip. I got maybe 5 minutes into talking to her, and then she was like, "All right, well, I gotta go hang out with my boyfriend now." I was like, "Oh, bye, girly pop," and then we didn't speak for the whole rest of the day. I was like, where the hell is my mom? And you know what? I won't, I'm not, you know, shitting on her. Damn. But I'm not shitting on her because it's beautiful to have a lovely relationship and be happy and do your things and be in a happy home. But I'm like, mommy, we don't ever get to talk anymore. And even more recently, oh my gosh, I have to tell you. Oh gosh, I have to tell you. I'll make a whole nother video about it. I had my wisdom teeth taken out. I gotta tell you about that. But yeah, no, my mom, I talked to her for maybe a few minutes, and then she was like, all right, baby, it was nice hearing from you. I was like, okay, bye. Okay, bye, I guess. Jerk. What was I fucking... Oh, no, it's gone. It's beyond me now. I was gonna tell you, I was gonna yap at you about some shit. It's gone. You know, I could watch the video back and see what I was saying moments ago. I might have to do that. Fuck. I'm gonna do that. I remember what I was gonna say. So, it was a video I seen on TikTok, and after this, I promise I will free you. But, like, it was a video I seen on TikTok, and it was this lady talking about how her and her partner had changed the way they saw the day through their actions, because they noticed that after their day of work and shit, they would come back home and then they would spew all this sad stuff or annoying shit that happened at each other, and then just bring each other down. You know, it'd be like both of them got depressed over whatever their certain situations were, or whatever the other one's situation was. You know, just bummers, you know, just like imagine coming home and all you have is bad news, you know. So to not be such a bummer all the time, they decided, why don't we, during our day, take a picture of our favorite thing, the best thing that happened during the day. And then when we come home, we'll share those things with each other, you know? And I'm assuming they didn't, like, cut out all the other talk about whatever stressed them that day. But I think it was still a great idea to remember. They were reminding themselves through the day, oh, I have to take a picture of the best thing that happens today. So let me look out for the best thing that's going to happen today. And this sort of anticipation and that sort of hope kept them from having such shitty days. You know, that's what, at least what the lady was saying, was like, she was like, yeah, you know, we were actually excited to find the best thing during the day, instead of being like, gosh, everything's so terrible, you know. And I'm sure that doesn't work every single day, because, you know, it's not a foolproof plan. But, yeah, you know, like, I think that that's such a beautiful idea, because, like, I look at my texts back with my boyfriend, and it's like, every other fucking text is like, oh, this happened, and it's bad, because annoying shit keeps happening, like, you know, it happens. And so, and I don't like that. I was like, I'm sick of it, you know? And I mean, even though it was just today that I was talking to him about it, I was like, bro, it's just, I'm over dwelling on the negative things, because it's not helping me. It's not helping me thinking about every negative thing, you know? I know it's important to remember stuff and know what's going on around you, but, like, I don't like thinking about the negativity of it all constantly. So that's what I was telling him, and that's what I'm telling you. And I think that that's important. You know, I'm happy. This is probably, it'd be the best part of my day, you know, because I got to actually sit down and record something that I was excited about recording. I showed you guys some stuff that I made that I'm really proud of, and, you know, I'm happy to do that. And we should do this again sometime. And I hope you guys like a video like this. And if you don't, well, try looking at some of the other videos on my page. You know, I have a few other topics that I talk about, or a few other things that I do. And if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments, please and thank you. That'd be beautiful if you could, because I don't mind. You know, I like trying out new stuff. Tell me what you want to see. Nothing fucked up though, please and thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. Or I'm at least gonna free you from this prison of me yapping, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, I promise there will be a next time.